guys, we're doing a Q&A. If you want more of these or you want to add a question, Ask FM is where it is, and make sure to thumbs up if you like it. Make sure to also subscribe. I'm giving you homework right off the bat because once we hit 70,000 subscribers on this channel, there's going to be a mind-blowing giveaway. Your mind, it will be blown. Okay, let's get into the video now. Okay, first question is, my anxiety has gotten really bad lately. I just got back on Zoloft. Girl, same. I feel like I'm a failure because for a year my anxiety was so much better and now I feel like I'm back to where I started. And the thing is, like, I totally understand because I had pretty much the same journey. I got off of all of my anxiety medication in probably December or January. I was officially off, and after it like leaves your system and you get all of those withdrawal symptoms out of the way, like I felt really good. And then my anxiety just started to come back. You know, it started to get hard to manage, it started to get hard to leave the house, and so I went and talked to my doctor and we went back onto a low dose of Zoloft, and like it's finally kicked in over the last month and I just feel more even. And I think the whole feeling like a failure thing, because I understand that. I felt disappointed in myself as well when I was like, God, I can't handle life, like what is going on? But you're not back at where you started because you've already gone through all this stuff. You've learned all of these coping tools, and one of your coping tools is medication. There's nothing wrong or weak about being on medication for the benefit of your mental health. And I feel like that's the main thing that it took a minute for me to just be like, oh yeah, it's fine to be on medication. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a failure, because there's such a negative connotation linked to being on medication, you know? It's something that helps you. It's something that helps me, so it's not something to feel bad about. And hopefully you can just kind of get to a place where, you know, if this is what you need to do for now or for the foreseeable future, that's okay. Another question, I just started Zoloft and I feel sick with a headache and just kind of out of it. How did you feel when you started and how did it affect you? How long till you start to feel the effects? So I started on a very low dose. So it's different for everybody, right? If you're having horrible side effects, talk to your doctor, because for me, I really like Zoloft. Like it doesn't take away from my personality, it doesn't numb me, and it also doesn't really give me any negative side effects. Like I didn't get headachy. The withdrawal symptoms when I was lowering my dose to get off of it, that's what hit me the hardest. That's when I would get headachy, and I just felt like I had the flu for like 3 weeks. It was horrible. But yeah, so withdrawal is where it got me, but I mean, obviously when you're introducing something new to your system, there can be symptoms, and I would just talk to your doctor if you're worried about any of them. And then as far as it actually kicking in and taking effect, for me, it takes about 3 weeks. My doctor told me it's anywhere from 3 weeks to a month for most people to really feel the effects, and for me, it was right around 3 weeks of me starting up again for me to just feel like, oh, I don't have to talk myself up and amp myself up for like 10 minutes about leaving the house. I can just go. I know you're getting your degree, so do you plan on seeking out a job in the field right after graduation, or do you plan on keeping up with YouTube as your full-time job for a while? This is my dream job, right? And I feel like having a degree can only help me. It can only help me have other opportunities and kind of widen my net, especially when it comes to mental health. You know, speaking especially about this channel, because I find that I've been answering a lot of mental health questions, especially lately. So I don't really plan on like jumping into like a full-time job right once I have my degree in my hands. I really would like to take a couple of years and just see how far I could get this YouTube thing to take me, because this is what I love to do. I love to talk to you guys, answer your questions, hopefully have an impact in somebody's life, in their day, in the way that they think about themselves. Like, this is the best thing that I have ever fathomed doing, and I'm doing it, and that's crazy. So I don't want to give that up, like ever. Like ever. So I had sex for the first time recently and it felt good, but neither of us finished. Is there something wrong with me? I honestly thought guys would finish pretty easily. I don't know what to do. So I think it's pretty normal if, especially you're having sex for the first time, you don't finish. Some guys do finish really quickly, but I think it's kind of a misconception to say that they finish every time because stress gets in the way, and especially if you're having sex for the first time, I don't know if it was your partner's first time, that can be an anxiety-inducing situation. My boyfriend is going away to college soon and I want to keep up the relationship, but I'm worried distance will tear us apart. He's going to be only an hour away, but I can't drive. If distance is what breaks us up, I'll always wonder what could have happened if he didn't leave. Okay, so the thing about you driving, I would say if you can, try to get your license and, you know, maybe so you could borrow somebody's car and make a weekend trip up. So that would be what, for you, if it is possible, I would work towards. But for him, it's an hour away. As long as he's willing to make the drive on like a long weekend and you're willing to invest time in Skyping and calling and maybe turning down, because here's the thing with long distance relationships, you gotta make sacrifices for each other. Sometimes you're both gonna have to turn down some fun things that your friends are doing to stay home and Skype with each other, right? And that's not to say like don't live lives outside of the relationship, absolutely do that. But you have to keep each other as a priority is the main point here, right? So if you're both willing to do that, and if you're both dedicated to trying your hardest to make this relationship work, because long distance is very difficult. It's very difficult, even if it's just an hour, right? Because there's the additional stress of him going to university and you guys being apart and then trying to see each other and like different schedules. But I mean, it can work. It is possible. So that was quite a heavy video, lots of anxiety talk. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave me some questions on Ask FM. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thumbs up and subscribe. And depending on when this video goes up, I might also be having a sex toy giveaway on my main channel. So if that is live, I will try to link it down below. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon. Bye.